If you hit a cue ball on the right side of the center line, the cue ball will squirt to the left of the intended aim. If you start with the pool cue pointed directly at the center of the cue ball, there's a point on the shaft that if you pivot around that point and stroke the cue ball, the difference in aim and the difference in squirt will cancel each other, and the cue ball will go along the original aim. We call that point the pivot point, the distance from the tip of the cue to that magic point on the pool cue. The advantage of the pivot locator and the setup on this table is that it places the bridge exactly along the center line. This forces the original lineup to be exactly straight, makes it easier to locate the pivot point of the cue. The idea is to line up perfectly straight, use only the grip hand to pivot the cue, this is called backhand English, and then stroke in a straight line to where the cue shaft is pointed. This is an example when your pivot point is too close. This is 13 inches away, and with left English, the cue ball will miss the object ball on the left side. Rule is that if the pivot point is too close, you will miss on the same side of the English. This is the same shot with right hand English. The cue ball will miss to the right. So at a 13-inch pivot point, it is too close for this speed. Now if we move the pivot point back to say 18 inches and put left hand spin, you will find that the cue ball will miss to the right side. So the rule is that if the pivot point is too long, the cue ball will miss to the opposite side. The general rules are that the faster the speed, the shorter the pivot point is. Also, the closer the distance, the shorter the pivot point is. This is with the pivot point set at 15¼ inches. Works very well at this speed, both with left English and right English. Basically line up so that everything is in the center, backhand pivot around a point at 15¼ inches, and stroke straight along that line. It works both on the left side, on the right side, and with 1, 2, or 3 tips of English, all the shots will go to the same spot. If you need to further understand that, there is a link from Dr. Dave on backhand English and fronthand English cue ball deflection. He also has an outstanding DVD on aiming with Sidespin.